Saluti.
A tutti.
We come up today. I've been away for a week. I've been in the UK, and Andrew has been getting on with stuff while I've been gone. And well, he's going to show me in a minute, but we're hungry, so we're going to have our lunch first.
Some mozzarella, some balsamic glaze, and a pretzel. We know how to live.
We're getting our beach bodies ready. This is the nicest place to have lunch with a great view. There we go.
We've got a little table.
Still waiting for our railings, but we've been assured they're coming soon.
Yeah.
Which means when we get these railings, we can get the agibilità, and that means that
Come in.
we can move in. Yeah.
Can't wait.
Anyway, we'll show you more of what Andrew's been doing when we've had our lunch. So our view is a little bit spoilt at the moment by the building works
Still glad to see that.
next door, but we're so glad that this building here is being done, aren't we?
Definitely.
Yeah, look at that crane swinging its materials in the air. This village is really going to change, isn't it?
It is already. People are coming. Buildings are being restored. The village is improving. Another B&B has opened and been successful already. And when we open, I think we're going to be very busy. I think in total that will make about 5 B&B, we're not going to be a B&B, 5 places that people can come and stay. And when that happens, with all the visitors, somebody's going to have to open a restaurant here.
Yeah.
They really are. And I think they will.
It won't be us.
No, it won't be.
We could do fish and chips.
What, a fish and chip takeaway?
Yeah.
Out of a little hole somewhere in the wall.
Yes, we could, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Oh no, do you know what? Honestly, with all the bureaucracy here, oh Jesus, getting the licences and the certificates.
Yeah, but I bet you
At my
here.
time of life, I don't know if I can be bothered with all that.
So this is the first of 12 doors, number 1 to go on. Well, it's actually number 6, but the reason that I've not done number 1 first is because this is the hardest one, and I always start with the hardest thing first, always. It's just my nature. And it really was hard. It's been put on and off, I don't know, about 6 times. But finally, I got it shut perfectly. And so we've already got everything cut out of the lock, and I've already drilled the holes, so I could actually put it on. I had to go and buy matching screws, which I bought. Look at these. I've got screws for keeps, these are the keeps, and I've got screws for the locks, and these are slightly longer, the lock screws, but they match. The heads are pretty much the same colour. Right. So I'm going to now I have to find an incredibly small screwdriver bit for these, which hopefully I have. I've got to find the box where I've got all my bits. Things are a little bit of a mess, but they got a bit hectic because I had Tiziano, the carpenter, here, and we were just going through everything and dropping tools everywhere. So I haven't tidied up much,
But we've got a plan, haven't we, which makes me very happy. We've agreed to do a couple of jobs, well, Andrew to do a couple of jobs today, and then we're going to have a tidy up. We've chosen a room.
We have.
A room where we're going to put all the odds and sods, all the tools that are all lying around the place, and then we're going to order some shelving.
Yeah.
There's sort of utility shelves and strong ones, and they're going to be for Andrew's tools, and we've chosen another room where we're going to store all that. So Everything's going to be tidy for when we get in here next week, because we're really going to go hell for leather, aren't we?
We are.
I'm going to be doing all the cleaning and the varnishing of the tiles. I'm going to finish all that off. Andrew's going to do all the doors, and then we're going to do some painting together. And literally at that point, during that point, the railing should arrive. The worktop here in the kitchen should arrive.
I think I got the right drill bit.
But guess what has arrived in the meantime? Anyway, let me show you. So exciting. It's all been put in position. I think the last time, the last time you saw the oven being unpacked, which was quite a drama, wasn't it? They packed it so well. Now the cooker hood's arrived. The oven's been put into position. We've got a dishwasher as well, and so now it's looking like this. Dishwasher.
Yeah, I'll open it.
Oh. Look, I know it's a dishwasher, but it's exciting. It's lovely.
You need to tell me what you think about this. This wall is very angled, like that. This is fixed at that angle. Does it bother you? Because you can see that there's a slight angle on it.
Didn't even notice it.
But does it bother you?
No.
So
Not at all.
shall we leave it as it is?
Yes, absolutely.
I think so too. It doesn't bother me because it means that you can see everything a little easier because it's angled that way. Plus, this is a little higher, not so easy to knock your head on.
In the meantime, I've got my hand on this sample worktop. It's not the stone that we're going to be using.
But
It's
it's
very
the
cold.
cut.
Let me just show you the cut. Elegant cut, and sort of matches the coving.
It does, yeah, it really does. One of the things that I've learned in my long experience of building is never to put screws in like this with a power screwdriver, ever. Because these are not strong screws, and the power screwdriver just often ruins the head. So I always put them in manually, so I've got to find my manual screwdriver.
Right, so this is a good point to show you what we're going to be clearing up later, because I can't do anything. Look at
That's what
this.
you need.
This is just, it's basically, I can't work with this. It really frazzles my brain. I can't do anything. Can you hear the stress in my voice when I just see this? This is just unnecessary. Anyway, we're sorting this out later.
I'm going to put the lock on. I want to get this finished.
Okay.
I've got to take it off again when I do the handle, so I've got to just make sure that it fits first. I already pre-drilled. Now this is very difficult with a hand screwdriver because you have to be. It's not when it starts; it's when it gets to the end.
It gets tight and tighter and tighter,
It does.
and then you hope it doesn't break, eh?
No, this shouldn't break. If this was harder wood, I'd be more worried. It's not. And this, unfortunately, Tiziano made life really difficult for me because he made the hole too big. So this is not done very neatly, so I will fill it before we paint it.
Hey, but Tiziano's done an amazing job.
Yeah, he has. I'm not complaining.
No, absolutely not. It's absolutely fantastic. Really good value for money, and he was quick. Gosh, what more do you want? Look at the craft on that as well.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Now we need to take the lock back off. Let me make it a little bit more interesting for you. Oh, it's come out.
How are you going to make it more interesting, darling?
There's no way of making this more interesting. This is not interesting. Anyway, so now we have to work out. We have to work out where my tape measure is. Hopefully it's in my bag.
Look at that. He finds things. He finds things in that
Quickly.
mess. Yeah.
Now,
Right.
I need the tape measure, I need the lock, which is in there, and I need to work out that hole, and then when I've done that hole,
Which one?
that hole first for the handle, and then I need to do the lock hole, but I don't do that until I fit it. So
Okay.
first, I need to line this up, and I'm going to have to shut this to do it properly. Okay, now we've got to make a mark. Oh no, my pencil's not long enough. Okay, now we're going to make a hole. And this is really important that A, the hole is the right size, but B, the hole is straight. Because if it's not straight, this goes in at an angle, all sorts of hell breaks loose. Now, this is interesting because there's a system to stop people nicking these, and I've got to work out how you actually open this. I saw this earlier and I thought, that's going to be hard to undo.
What? Oh.
There we go. I'm hoping it's that one. Yeah, I think it is. I think I bought the right one. If I can get the drill bit out. Yes, that's exactly right. Yeah. That should be perfect. Of course, probably it should be a bit bigger. But maybe I've got a drill bit that is bigger, that's sharp.
Where is it? Where is it?
Drill bits I've got. See, I've got a lot. Whether I have one that's bigger. Oh, that's a whopper. And that looks razor sharp. Yeah, I might make it a little bigger. I'll use that one.
Okay.
Because otherwise I can see what will happen. If I don't do it absolutely spot on, it won't work. And that one is a little bigger, so I think we'll use that. And it's very important that you do it straight, and that's not easy to do straight, I have to say. But I've got a very nice drill bit here. The important thing is to get this straight. I can't actually see very well today. Before we go all the way through, I'm going to check. That looks dead on to me. That's good. One way of doing it is this. So straight away I can see that I was slightly off. Clean that up a bit. Okay, now we have to test it, see if it works. Now I have to pray that it all lines up.
Beautiful.
And then we put the handle on to test everything. this one on to make sure that everything. Make sure you get the handles around the right way. These handles, this bit goes down, not up, and so they got a good spring on them. That doesn't go in all the way. Look.
Why is that? No, it
Because,
does.
I'll tell you why, because they're very cheap. And we've got the cheapest locks possible to humanity. So what I'm going to do is close it and see if this misses the door. Yes, it does. Okay, that's fine.
That's okay then, it doesn't
Yep.
go in all the way.
So now, the important thing is to mark
The keyhole.
the keyhole.
It's not straight.
No, what I'm thinking about is how to mark it. Is that? Well, that will go through the hole. So it's just over 2 centimetres. It's also good to do this by eye, to be honest. Now we need to make some little guide holes for the screws to keep the handles on.
And you're just marking the one side, yeah?
I am, yes. I'll show you what I'm going to do because this is very easy to mess this up, and I don't particularly want to. Okay, now we need a different drill bit. Stay, don't knock that.
Right. It's a very small hole.
Yeah, it's a guide hole, nothing else. I just want to see if it's in the right place. God almighty, I'm good. Look at that.
Hang on. Oh,
Look at that. Absolutely spot. This will be the last time now that everything comes on and off, because now I've got everything in line and I'm happy. I can drill the keyholes and put it all and assemble it all now. And this is worth doing on and off because this is the way to get it right. It's so easy to get this wrong. We drill from this side.
and there we have a keyhole.
And a broken tape measure. Tidy it up. Just knock off any bits that are in the way. keep.
Yeah, where's he got the keys? I mean, he finds things
No,
though.
not
He does.
keys. I just got one for this one now.
Yeah, a key. Okay, the key.
It was here somewhere on this.
Okay.
The key is somewhere here. Under a piece of paper.
There you go.
Camouflaged. Okay, so now let's put it all together. We've still got to put the keep in, but we don't put the keep in until this is on.
The what in?
The keep. This is the keep. Keeps the lock in place.
The keep. So how many times have you done that? In and out?
In and out. 3 or 4.
Okay.
It's not much hardship. It's to get it right. It's worth doing that.
Okay.
I've just drilled out the 2 spaces needed for the latch
What? Through the keep? In the keep?
and the lock bolt to go through the keep, which will be round that way then, like that. And so I've got the holes, so now I should test that the door shuts in the wood.
Well,
So
let's see the
that,
holes. So basically you've only done, so, okay, all right.
so that it's ready for the keep, but I want to make sure that everything works. So I need to test it to see if this shuts, which it does, which is good, and to see if that locks, which it does. So now I put the latch plate on.
And then that's it
And then that's
for
it.
the lock.
That's it then, yes. So the latch plate, now we have to change tools because now, don't know what that was. I need to have a look because it might be something important. What is it? Oh, that's not, that's from the dishwasher. Now we need a box full of chisels, which is here somewhere. And it's big enough to not be hidden.
He so needs a workshop with shelving
Must be
and
in there.
organisation.
It must be in
With the
there,
good
right?
old German organisation. He needs that
So-
in his life. Okay.
So now we need to use chisels and we need to make sure they're sharp. So I'm going to sharpen them as I go. Fine, medium, coarse. And we've got to work out what chisel we need. So probably I don't want that one now. I think I'm going to go for this one. So I do actually look after my chisels. May not look like it, but I do. So you start on the coarse, medium, fine, and then you just give it a bit there, coarse, medium, fine. That feels very good. And now we need to cut the space for the keep. And it's not very deep, the keep. Oh, I'm a poet and I didn't know it. When you cut across the grain, which I'm doing now, it's much, you have to hit the chisel much harder. When you're going with the grain, you don't need to hit it hard at all. And this is with the grain now. It just goes in really easily. Especially in softwood. In hardwood, it's a little bit harder. I've got one bit that I need a smaller chisel for. I need it's sharp because I don't use that one very often. So now I'm going to drill the holes for the screws to keep the keep in place. One already went off. Last screw going in of this installation for this door, and hopefully everything will work perfectly.
Oh, let's find out.
Really nice, because this door's been troublesome because of the walls, nothing else.
No, the walls aren't even.
Not at all. I'll show you, as I say. Let's try it.
Yeah, come on, how exciting.
Take the key out. First of our doors. First of 12 doors
Yeah,
to go into the Palazzo. And look at the beautiful hinges we got. They match the handles in colour and style. That's called Baroque hinges, Baroque door. The door's going to be painted in a Baroque style. And we've got a fantastic door surround going on that A, I love, but B, they have them in San Benedetto. We found them in some of the old houses, so we're copying it.
Yeah.
And,
well, our carpenter's copying that, and we will show you that
when
the
it goes
next
on.
time. Yeah, because what we filmed today. Well, let's just quickly do that. Let's
see if it shuts.
Yeah.
Well, it shuts. Does it lock? And it locks. That's it.
Amazing. Well done.
That's one. I'm very pleased. It went very smoothly. Well, apart from this bit. Oh.
So basically what we've shown you today is Andrew fitting the handles and the lock. And you've noticed just how long that's taken. But that isn't the whole process. What we haven't shown you, because I wasn't here to film, was him actually fitting the door and the frame, which on this one in particular, he'll explain in a minute, just took ages. So actually we're working out with 12 doors. This is not with painting and not with the surround, but with actually fitting the door, the frame, and doing the handles and the locks. Probably each one will take a day.
No, I reckon I'd get about 2 done in a day.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Just because
this one was really hard, because look, firstly, look at the difference down here. Can you see the gap? Down here it's big at the top and none at the bottom. So that I had to do. This one is not so bad, but then the wall goes away. So look how much the door sticks out at the top here, that much. And at the bottom, nothing.
Yeah.
So I've had to line it all up, balance it all, fill it. I can't get in, it's locked. It's not the way. Oh, it's even double locked, so I didn't even have the double lock. Thank you.